What is up, all you beautiful, beautiful people? This is Egg09091 here, and this is a tutorial video. You know, I'm not much for tutorial videos, but the other day I was looking on YouTube, and it just kind of bugged me that this wasn't here, because I know there's probably a couple of people that might have this question, or, you know, might have solved this answer, and it kind of took a while to figure it out. So, you know, I hope this is able to help you. And if you read the title, this is basically a tutorial of how to allow Pokemon Black and White 2, the full English version, to run on your R4. Now, first off, I do want to explain that you guys need to supply your own ROMs. I have both Pokemon Black and White here. You do need to make sure your R4 is updated up to the latest firmware with wood and everything. So depending on what kind of ROM R4 you have, I have an R4i Gold. So yeah, I have a site for that. But if you have any questions, we can ask in the comments, I guess. So first things first, let's do Pokemon White, because I like you, Pokemon White. So here's my Pokemon White ROM. You want to get rid of this? Okay. So we're gonna just put the ROM, and while that's extracting, other things you're gonna need. Now, the problem with most people that'll face, there's gonna be two parts to this video. First of all, the problem with the ROMs are, if you tried loading it up, you'll reach a certain port where you'll be able to choose your Pokemon, but eventually that Pokemon, you can't check its stats because the game will freeze, and you can't really do much more else. So you'll never be able to see your Pokemon stats. Alright, so here we have Pokemon White, and basically what we have to do is we have to go get this, the Discastia AP patch. So if you open up your browser, you know, I use Google Chrome, you know, some people like Firefox, you know, whatever, and go to Discastia.cam. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know, I'm not good at spelling. No, is that not how you spell it? Okay, yeah, Discastia, whatever. So you're treated to this site, and down over here, or you can actually search for it, I bet. But if you actually go down here, there's Pokemon Black version 2, Pokemon White version 2. You're gonna want to do White if you're doing Black version. Duh. So yeah. Here's, you know, you can download. I think you actually can download the ROM here. I'm not too sure. Don't know. But what you want to do, what we're focusing on in this tutorial, we're gonna learn how to patch it. So you're gonna want to download here. Here's the AP anti-piracy fix. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So you're gonna get this cute little RAR file. Hi, little RAR file. So we're gonna extract this, and there's gonna be two files in here. You're gonna want both on your desktop. Yes, both. You want both. Just drag them on your desktop. It doesn't really matter. All right. So you're gonna get two. So there's this thing, and then there's this. This ignore. This is what's important. So basically, you grab your ROM, and you drag it into the Discastia patch. Kind of have to wait a little while. Just wait. It's doing its thing. And then you'll get this little pop-up in Japanese writing. You're going to be like, yo, bro, yes, I totally want that. It'll be like, yo, that's okay. So what it's going to do is it's actually going to make a backup file. You don't want that crap. You still want your original file that you dragged into it. It's going to make a backup file. But that's just in case if you want to, for some strange reason, this is like your clean version, if you will. This is your new AP patched. So now you can see your stats Pokemon. The next step is going to have to actually be on my DS, because you actually have to do something with your R4. So I'll see you guys on my DS with a shitty camera. I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay guys, we are now on the loading screen of my R4. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you're on your game's, I guess, area of where you can save stuff. As you guys can see, this is my top screen. This is my bottom screen. She's hot. I know what you're all thinking. Fap. Don't you dare. Alright, so the way this is going to work, let's see if I can angle this right. Alright, so this is the bottom screen. Please ignore the sexy lady. Okay. So, you know, here's Pokemon White 2. There's the ROM that I just patched. You guys saw it. So you're going to want to press start. You're going to have all these options. Copy, cut, blah, 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 blah. You're going to want to go to settings. Now, this is real important. This, I don't think it matters, but if you want to copy my settings, go ahead. You're going to want to, you want to do L and R, because you're on system settings, and you want to be on, what do you want to be on? I think it was patches? Yeah, it was patches. This is probably going to be on on your R4, reset game, you can switch this with LNR, but reset in game should be off, not on, because that if it's on, your game will crash as soon as you try loading it up. Everything else is, pretty much safe, but whatever. Yeah. So that's basically it. So I guess we can load up the ROM, and I'll prove to you that we can do this kind of stuff, because we're cool like that. I might skip the intro, actually. Oh shoot, that's loud. I actually haven't played it myself, so I think I'll just catch up to the point where we get our Pokemon, and we can find out if this whole piracy kind of stuff worked or not. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. I love you. Bye-bye. Okay, guys. Here I am. And we're about to get our Pokemons. Our Pokemons, and Bianca's on the bottom, but I really don't want to show it. I could care less. Anywho, so we're gonna get that Piggy, Snivy, and Oshawott. Now I chose Oshawott in my LP of Pokemon White, which I am currently doing, so go check it out if you haven't checked it out already. Shameless plugin. And I'll just take the Piggy, cause he's a little bacon piggy. Who's my little Piggy? Yeah, that's probably not something I should be doing for a tutorial vid. Whatever. Yeah. No, not right now. I'm gonna restart it anyways. And I'll give him a nickname. We just want to get to the tutorial, right? Yeah, thanks for the Pokedex. Yes, I know what a Pokedex does. So basically, with this now intact, you can push your little button, do your little menu thingy. There's Tepig and Shummery, and look at that, no crash. Oh, no crash. Holy crap. Oh my god. Still my alpha. Oh my god. That's crazy. And I think I could actually prove it if I do the right... I need to back it up a little bit, though. It's like that, and you can, like, reset. How the hell do I reset? It's like LR, B-Day down, or something like that. I don't know. I forgot how... Oh, right. You can't reset anymore. You can't reset because I think that was the thing that turned it off, or something like that. Point is, you can now play Pokemon Black and White 2 on your R4. So, for those of you, who downloaded ROM, like, yo, this don't work. There's got to be a way to fix this. I just fixed your problem. So, if you like this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment. If you have any questions or you need help fixing this up, I will gladly help you. This has been Egg09091. Peace out, everybody, and see you guys later. Peace out.